So the show started in about 2021, and I was actually stumbling upon a digital gathering from something called the Toronto Hakka Heritage Alliance. And this community group in Toronto puts together an annual summer festival where they introduce people to Hakka culture. And it was in that conference that I realized there was so much that I didn't know about my own community, but it really allowed me to step into starting to understand more about myself. I really want audiences to know that Benevolence isn't just a show for Hakka audiences or East Asian audiences or Chinese audiences. The story that you'll receive in the show is a very common Canadian experience, especially for children of immigrants. What's really important to understand is that Hakka, the Chinese characters, translate directly to guest families. For me, that was so significant because in a country where Canadians are interrogating what it means to be guests and good guests on Indigenous land, Hakka have been guests on others' lands for 2,000 years. And so all of the artistic pieces are revolving around these ideas. Like many Canadians, I've always had this feeling of, I know who I am, but do I really know who I am? And I realized in the journey of putting together this show that there's a whole depth of understanding that was beyond the surface level of just saying, okay, yes, I'm Chinese and I'm Hakka. And there was a lot of information and a sense of belonging that I didn't yet feel. And what I realized was that going through this journey of putting together this show was that there was so much that that was within reach that I had just not reached for before. And that's really what this story is about.